What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another video taking you through the history of a promo that we have got coming this weekend, which is going to be FUTMAS. And we're going to go game by game looking at everything that EA have given us since the start of FUTMAS, which was FIFA 15, all the way up to FC 24, and how it's potentially changed over the years. So settle in guys, because this will be a long one today. And let's start with FIFA 15. And here we are. And the first thing to note, what Josh says to me here, is up until FUTMAS 17, in FIFA 17, should I say, it was just promo packs outside of one video that we found with a FUTMAS Cup. And FIFA 15, there was only two things that EA did. Number one was this mega pack that you see on screen right now, which is interesting because the description there says the biggest pack yet. Oh, how times changed. And it actually used to be quite a good pack, didn't it? So, let's open it.
5 packs, guys.
Let's open it.
Packs, 35k coins.
Yeah, we get it. Just open the pack, mate. Nobody cares.
It's going to be a short pack opening, but for every day,
yeah,
like I said, at midnight every day.
Just open the pack. No one cares, mate. Honestly.
Just
open the pack. Here we go. Wow.
What?
Did I open the wrong pack?
Why is that not the...
Did it glitch it for me?
EA released something new.
Wow, it did. It glitched. Look at that. I didn't even...
Whatever it is.
Even back in the day.
EA... Oh, yeah, look at
I
that.
got robbed.
That, but it forced me to open the other thing.
Oh, robbed.
Every day, whatever the new
right, what do we got?
Is,
what did we get from our first ever FUTMAS pack?
We get Adel Tarabt. Not
Tarabt.
Could have been a little bit better.
Damn, what a terrible pack. What a terrible pack. What we also had was this, the FUTMAS Cup. And first of all, guys, I know we've got things kind of like this in the game still. Yeah, I would love this back. I think people would love tournaments and cups back. They were one of the greatest things, one of the most enjoyable things in a game. You know, you win the cup, you get a mega pack. It's 4 games if you win it. Will it be sweaty? Yes, but it's seeded. So you can match someone in the first round, they could be terrible. You can match someone in the second round, they could be terrible, right? And with the way that we have the game today, you could put evolutions in this, you could put cosmetics in this, packs, players. Like, there's so much EA could do with it now. This FUTMAS Cup, it was repeatable for a mega pack. I don't think it was supposed to be, because historically, once you completed a cup that EA gave you, the first reward was very good, and the second reward and the rewards thereafter were very bad. But this FUTMAS Cup here, it was a banger. Tell you why I love this. You're in control of when you get rewards. You know, in today's world, in today's game, you get your 35 points in Rivals. If you go and get another 10 wins, you get nothing for it. You go and get your games in Champs, then you're just finished. You can't even enter back into Champs. You go and play your 12 games of squad battles. You can go and play another 100 games of squad battles. You get nothing for it. But with the cups, every time you win, you get something. And that's great, right? That's great. But anyway, that was FIFA 15. In FIFA 16, Josh says, I presume we had something, but it was just packs because you didn't make a single video with FUTMAS in the title or anything even relating to it. And then we go to FIFA 17. Right, guys. I don't know if you can see the tabs at the top, but that is just FIFA 17. And it would be my duty to read what Josh has wrote. He says, the first real FUTMAS for FIFA 17, starting on December the 16th. No FUTMAS card designs yet. They were actually just these, the League SBC cards designs anyway.
Tell me. Oh my God. Oh my.
Hold on. I'll show you the card design there. So it was like Bateson got an SBC, which is pretty sick. But the card design was just the old League SBC design. And he explains as well, which is so true. They only did SBCs for players that wore the shirt number of the day that it was. So on the 16th when it started, the 3 players that got the SBC were number 16. And what typically happened, not every day, but what typically happened is you had one really cheap SBC, one medium priced SBC, and one more like heavily priced SBC. Sometimes it was like swayed a little bit from that, but that's generally what happened. And one thing that was really interesting about this content, what I thoroughly enjoyed a lot, is that EA released this content at midnight that the day started, not at 6 p.m. I don't know where EA changed to 6 p.m. content. But yeah, I like the content coming kind of more like this more when it's ready or when it deserves to be in the game instead of an arbitrary 6 p.m. He carries on to say they did this kind of thing for the next few years, but never as stringent as this. For me, this is peak FUTMAS, and for me too. And even just opening these tabs to look at some of these players, there's so many where I'm just like, I use that card for so many games. I love that card. Like, these cards nowadays, if they got released in this current iteration of the game, people would hate them because some of the best ones. Let me go to this Fernandinho. This Fernandinho was... Oh, sorry, this Miranda even. And he was so sick. But if EA released this card as an objective now, they would just get rinsed to shreds because who would care about a centre-back with 61 passing, 68 dribbling, and 76 pace in the game mode now? And it goes to show kind of like how EA have really changed with the way the power curve goes up. And how they kind of like engage with the content with the game. And it makes you think, doesn't it? Like, it makes me think anyway, we really shouldn't put money into this game because you used to be able to do an SBC card and get 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 weeks worth of playability out of it before it was like behind the power curve. Now you're lucky if you get a week or two. Like, genuinely, I'm not like, that's not even like me like being like over the top or anything. Like you genuinely are lucky if you get a week or two before a player falls below the power curve, unless it's like a player that is so unobtainable. But all of these cards were obtainable and enjoyable, which was nice. Josh goes to continue, says the SBCs were released at midnight, so it was like a proper advent calendar. There are also challenge SBCs for mystery packs that could range from 3k coins to jumbo gold packs, which I'll show you at the end of this FIFA 17, which sounds an awful lot like gambling. Hey ho. Yeah, so he also says, just listen to your excitement when you realize they're daily.
Oh my God, these are daily. Oh my God, this is amazing. EA, you have outdone yourself.
And there you go. EA, you have outdone yourself. And we get this De Rossi SBC. So this was the first SBC, if you notice here on the objective list. Let me push this into full screen. You needed Team of the Week or Movember players, 4 of them, which made the Movember players go crazy in price. And so I ended up submitting a team for De Rossi. And this card, by the way, was superb, right? 85 defending and 86 physical back then was crazy. Good pace, good passing, good dribbling. I thoroughly enjoyed using him. And we're just going to take a look at some of the SBCs. We're not going to take too much of a look at them. We had Ruffier as an option, and then Parolo. And notice the dynamic images are their shirt numbers. So Parolo, he had some cracking cards over the years, actually. One of the first cards that was close to like Hullet Gang. Really, really well-rounded card, a really fun card to use. I never use Serie A players. I never have, even to this day now. I don't know why. I lean towards La Liga, Bundesliga, Premier League, and French League. I don't know why. I always ignore the Serie A. I don't know what it is about me, but so I didn't really like, personally for me, I didn't care about Parolo. We got an Aubameyang. Aubameyang SBC was terrible. You had to submit Aubameyang and 2 high-rated Bundesliga cards. And so, as you'll see here, 1 Gabonese player, which was Aubameyang, because there were no others in the game. 11 Bundesliga players, 1 Team of the Week player, 87 rated, 100 chemistry, and 11 players in the squad. And although it was expensive, and I don't know if I completed this one, yeah, see, his base card went up to 400,000 coins. It was crazy. Although he was expensive, I did this card, and this card was insane. Like, it's a 97 pace which did it, and is like height and body type back in those days. But this card was absolutely insane. So Aubameyang was expensive, but a good card. We also got Christian Benteke, 4-star, 3-star, 6'3" for the Palace man. Great physicals, great shooting, and great dribbling. What you'll notice here as well, guys, see how we have player bio and player details? There was no roles. There was no play styles. There was no ability to see in-game stats. And even when the first year they gave us that ability, there was no composure that was shown, which was really, really weird. But that just wasn't a stat that was shown. But we have Christian Benteke right here. I don't know if he was expensive or not. I can't remember. An 84 rated with 3 Movember or Team of the Week players. And EA eventually kind of slowed down on doing this because people were just making an insane amount of coins on promo cards. And you used to be able to do it. You can't do it now. But if you look at the current promo that we've got, we'll take the Globetrotters. There's an insane amount of like dead Globetrotters, right? There's there's at least like 15 or 20 that are like 11,000 coins. Historically, you just go and buy 100 of them, right? Or as many as you could afford, because you knew eventually EA would require you to put a Globetrotter into an SBC. That doesn't happen anymore because EA don't want you to make coins, which is quite sad. But we did have Christian Benteke there, and then Hamsik. Now, this card was brilliant. I recall this card. I used this card a lot, even though, as I said before, I didn't really like Serie A, but Hamsik and Vidal were two players that I really did use. And when we look at Hamsik's base hero card right now, it's not much better than this card. It's a little bit better. It's got less passing, less dribbling, but more defending, 10 more physical, a bit more shooting, a bit more pace. But this card was absolutely cracked, the Hamsik card. He was very good. And then we had one of my favourite actual SBCs, Jermaine Defoe. I know he was an ex-Spurs player, just like Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. I've used a few ex-Spurs players through the years. But Jermaine Defoe was a pretty good card there. And like I say, I think he was cheap. Yeah, see, look at that. Quality, exactly gold. Rares, exactly 10. Team of the Week's 1. Chemistry, 75. Players in the squad, 11. This is what I'm saying about they had a cheap card, a medium price card, and an expensive card. This Jermaine Defoe was nice and cheap with just a gold squad and an inform needed. DeMarcos needed an 86 rated squad with 2 informs. And like, this is why people remember this promo fondly, man, because these cards were good for their time and they were reasonably affordable. DeMarcos was very good, mostly because of pace. You know, like back in FIFA 17, pace was genuinely one of the more like prolific things that you needed on a player because the way you played the game was different. As I say, there was no play styles, there was no roles, there was no FCIQ and things like that. So DeMarcos was a sick card. And then last but not least, we had Fekir. He was an absolute beast of a card. An 85 rated with 4 Team of the Weeks needed. This Fekir card was absolutely fantastic. As we go into the next setup, guys, we've got Moussa Dembele. Josh says, what a card. And he was a good card as well. An 87 rated squad needed for Moussa Dembele. But this one, he was in my team for a long time. And he doesn't look great either. But high dribbling, high physical for a 84 rated card. He was absolutely cracked. And then we also had Luka Modric, a 90 rated. I don't actually like this card. I didn't like this card then. I can't remember what he cost. An 88 rated with an inform. But I like this card wasn't like, I don't know. It just wasn't a good card. It was an expensive one. And then last but not least, from this day, from number 19, we had Marcus Rashford, which a lot of people were gassed about. And it's one of those ones where, and I thought about this when I even saw Rashford pop up. I thought, damn, he's had a lot of FUTMAS cards. Josh says this is his first of 4 appearances in the winter promos. So how about that? And Marcus Rashford cost just an 86 rated with 3 Team of the Weeks. Even though it was only an 81 rated card, again, 92 base pace, he was absolutely cracked. We did get ourselves a Dele Alli for number 17, a Lavin Kurzawa, a very good card. Who remembers he used to play for PSG? This one, again, was just a gold squad with 10 rares and then a Team of the Week or a Movember player. So really nice and easy to put together for Kurzawa there. Let's jump to the point where I actually complete him. Yeah, good, like really good card. I did use him a lot. He was a really good card. We also had, that is Kurzawa there. First one's Dele Alli, is it? There we go. An 83 rated Dele Alli cost an 85 rated overall with an ultimate screen player in, which if you recall used to have they eventually got boosted permanently, but every now and then they'd get 99 rated stats that would change constantly, which was pretty fun. Kurzawa was nice and cheap. And then the last one was Juan Fran. I actually think he was quite cheap as well, wasn't he? Yeah, an 84 rated. Say they were cheap, but you have to spend like the coins on the Movember cards and the Team of the Weeks. But this is back in a day where gold pack method, bronze pack method, silver pack method, league SBC method, you could print coins just playing the game, playing the menus. It was so easy to make coins. They didn't really matter that it was too expensive, but Juanfran overall was a very good card. Really good stats, really well rounded. He was in my team for a long time on the road to glory, if I remember correctly. We then go to December the 21st and we get ourselves a Gamero, an 84 rated squad. He's got very good shooting and dribbling there. Don't remember playing with him. I do not remember him playing for Atletico Madrid. Wow. I think he's still active now in the French league, isn't he, for Juanfran? We also had Toprak. He was a decent card, to be fair, for Bayer Leverkusen back in the day. 5-star weak foot, 6'2", great defending, good physicals and good pace. But how much did he cost? An 84 rated squad for him. And then Paulo Dybala, guys. An 88 rated squad needed. You saw this card in so many people's teams. 89 pace, 91 dribbling, and 88 shooting. For an 86 rated card, he was absolutely outrageous. He was so good as far as the card goes. I believe he was 4-star, 3-star. Yeah, well, 3-star, 4-star, should I say. 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. He was just one of the best cards in the game, man. He was so good. And then we also got, on this day, Isco for an 85 rated team. I don't think I was... Yeah, this wasn't a card that I was probably like too pleased with, to be fair, because it just, even now, it looks like a FIFA, an FC24 card, doesn't it, for Isco? And then Nasser Chadli, I think he was 5-star skill moves. No, he wasn't. He was only 4-star, 3-star. I remember him being a good card, though. Maybe because he was 6'2". He was quite expensive as well. For an 82 rated card, an 84 rated squad with a Team of the Week and a Movember player. We got Willian, guys. Obviously, he eventually moved to Arsenal, which was nice for me. But an 87 rated squad, but he was brilliant, again, because really high pace, really high dribbling, and very good passing. And when I say really high pace and really high dribbling, you would look at this card in FC25 and be like, what the hell are you talking about? That's like bang average. In FIFA 17, they were elite stats. And these are cards that are coming in December, right? And you would still see some of these FUTMAS cards in people's teams in February, in March, in April, leading into Team of the Season, because some of them were so good. You will almost never see an SBC card or an objective card from December in FC25 make it to January. Willian was very good, though. I really, really like that card. He was good. We got Arturo Vidal, which was an 85 rated squad. And as you can see, I've put in brackets in my own title here as cheap. And I think it's because he was... Oh, this is Emre Can, first of all. He was a sick card. He was such a good card. And again, because he's so well-rounded, nearly Hullet Gang, but really good physical, passing, defending, and dribbling. He was an absolute pain to play against, was Emre Can. How much was he? An 85 rated squad. And that was when he was at Liverpool, was it? Yeah, he was at Liverpool there as well. So a Premier League player, which was really nice. We've got Dani Alves, now part of Prison FC, with an 86 rated squad for him. This wasn't even a great card. This was when he was at Juve as well. But, you know, this is more of a nostalgic card for some of the cards it had historically, including some Team of the Years and whatnot. But the main card from this day was Arturo Vidal, 11 Bundesliga players, 10 rares, 1 Chilean, 87 rated. I've put this in brackets as cheap. Look at this, 321,000 views, man. That's insane. I put this in brackets as cheap. And the reason why is because look at that card. 86 physical, 84 dribbling and passing, 85 shooting, 87 defending, and 78 pace. He was so good. 4-star weak foot and high work rates, which back then, work rates were everything, man. Imagine FC IQ now, but simplified. That's what work rates were. Having him as high is effectively having him as a box-to-box, right? He was so good. He was so good. I really, really liked him. Then we got Hector Bellerin, so an Arsenal player, which was nice. We still got a few more SBCs. And as I say, this is going to be a long one, guys, because obviously, you know, EA give us a lot for FUTMAS. Hector Bellerin was an 86 rated squad. He was brilliant. I thoroughly enjoyed using him in my Arsenal team. We needed a gold squad for Loic Perrin. Of course, he got the link with Ruffier from the 16th. Perrin was decent as well. Not a bad card whatsoever, actually, there for him. He was pretty good. And then we also got Lorenzo Insigne, of course, still in the game, whilst he was at Napoli back then, an 85 rated, great pace, great dribbling, and good passing. And I can't stress enough again, as we go to the last day of SBCs, how good this was for people, because A, there was no leaks, right? So it's like people didn't know what was coming. There was always something for someone every day. And these cards were so good. Even this Thomas Muller, like, what a card, by the way, for this Thomas Muller. Damn, an 84 Aaron Ramsey. An 85 rated squad needed for Muller. But they gave him, like, huge boost. 79 pace, 86 shooting, 82 dribbling. He was so good, the Thomas Muller card was. We got Fernandinho as well. I had his card in my team for a long time. He was very, very good. And then Miranda was the last one, who was also very good. That was when he was at Inter before he moved. But yeah, like, another absolutely cracked card. And as I say, like, some of the SBCs were expensive, but it wasn't impossible to get the fodder. It wasn't like the most challenging thing in the world. And mostly because of, like, League SBCs and Bronze Pack Method, you'd be able to buy cards. Like, you know, it's very easy to, like, pick up coins and make coins and stuff. It was super easy to do those things. But it was just, it was just a really, really, really good moment in the game. And then last but not least, we had the FUTMAS Mystery Pack. So you submitted 3 bronze players, 3 silver players, 3 gold players with a minimum of 90 chemistry, and you got a FUTMAS Mystery Pack. And the FUTMAS Mystery Pack, as we went to the store, we got a 2 players pack for our FUTMAS Mystery Pack. But you got anything from 3,000 coins up to a jumbo gold pack. It was interesting. I presume EA probably did stop it because it's maybe too akin to gambling, but that's where it was. That's what it was. Let's move on to FIFA 18. Right, guys. So FIFA 18 was here, and Josh just says that this one started on the 15th of December. We got 3 SBCs each day again, and loads of challenge SBCs with really nice packs too. We're just going to take a look mostly at the SBCs here. We got a Mikel Antonio, and one thing that EA did on this occasion is they did allow us now this year to see attribute details. Composure actually is there. And this was nice from EA. You know, this was FIFA 18 is the first time we were even able to see the attribute details in the game, which is a bit mad and a bit crazy. But Mikel Antonio was there. I don't know how much he was, an 84A squad. I did this dumb thing this year where I changed my face cam to the other side. I don't know why, and it covers the requirements quite a lot. We also got a Cesar Azpilicueta. He was an 86 rated squad. That wasn't a bad card. I'll show his in-games. I think this was actually a really good card. Yeah. Really good defending, good physicals, good pace as well. And we also got Serge Gnabry when he was there out at Hoffenheim. 4-star skill moves on Serge Gnabry. I think he was a cheap one today. Yeah, the 81 rated squads in there with 1 team of the week. Obviously, everyone was prepared with team of the weeks and promo cards this time around because EA had already done that the year before. But so the one thing about Composure this year, actually, this is why I noted Composure. EA did not change Composure at all this year. So even if Serge Gnabry got like a 95 rated team of the season card, he would still have 74 Composure. They just did not change it whatsoever. I don't know why. Looking at this card, actually, it looks pretty stinky, I can't lie. But he was cheap. He was a cheap one for the day. We had Lamar, who is a classic for EA giving promo cards to. EA absolutely love him for some reason. Lamar's card was an 84 rated squad and a really nice card as well. This was before he went to La Liga, though, whilst he was at Monaco as a left mid. And then we also got Koulibaly. No, Koulibaly is coming, but first we got Berardi. That's a cracked card. 3-star, not so good, but Berardi's tall, 6 foot, great pace, great dribbling, good shooting, and good passing. His stats, low composure and reactions again, but his stats were very, very good. And then we did get a Koulibaly when he was still at Napoli. He was just always quality. His gold card was always quality. This card was quality. Hilariously, I'll be submitting his gold card in there. Oh, look at Borzagli in there as well. Manolas. 2 more absolutely beast players. Joao Mario in there. Mario Mandzukic in there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, just an 84 rated squad for Koulibaly, and that was a good card, man. That was a really, really good card. We got a Rugani that wasn't a good card. I'd be very surprised if he wasn't cheap. Yeah, an 81 rated squad for Rugani. And that's what I mean, though, right? Like, if you're a Juve fan, he would have still been nice. He was still playable. He was still usable. It just wasn't the sort of cards that everyone was gassed about, but he was still worth doing because it was just an 81 rated squad, right? We also got Henrik Mkhitaryan and Julian Draxler on this day. this Julian Draxler, his gold card was a common gold. And I remember, I think De Bruyne was still in the Bundesliga at this point, and him and De Bruyne were 2 gold common cards with 4-star, 5-star, and were both absolutely cracked. So when he got a FUTMAS card with the stat boost, he was so good for Julian Draxler in there. An 83 rated squad with an inform for him. And then Henrik Mkhitaryan, whilst he was still at Man United, he was also 4-star, 5-star, and a really good card for him. 86 rated squad needed, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. And just a really nice card. Just a really nice card, but with, low composure again. Not that it really matters. We did get an Ander Herrera, also Man United. FUTMAS obviously blessing Man United in this situation. This card was pretty good. He was an 85 rated squad. We got Luis Muriel. Now, what Josh noted here, no, not for Muriel, it's for somebody else coming. So this, obviously, Muriel used to have one of the most overpowered cards in the whole game in the very, very early FIFAs. This was a fun card, 4-star, 4-star. He was playing in La Liga, which was nice, and he was a good card. He didn't have good long shots, but otherwise he was a really, really good card. I would be surprised if he was cheap. Yeah, an 84 rated squad. That's not too bad, actually. We got Buffal. He was fun, actually, playing for Southampton. Man, this is down memory lane, isn't it? He was a real cool card, was Buffal. We got a Jordi Alba left-back card from Barcelona. Very, very good, very strong. We got a Virgil van Dijk, whilst he was still at Southampton, and he was an 84 rated squad and got upgraded to an 85. And look how cracked that card looks even then. Yeah, he was just destined to become insane, wasn't he? Great defending and great physical, great pace, great dribbling and great passing for a centre-back. This card was so cracked. It was so cracked. And then we got Junuzovic, who I believe is still playing, potentially. I think he is. Doesn't he play still now as a defender? I think this was the 81 rated squad. Yeah, he was cheap for Junuzovic. He was the cheap one. We got Paulinho. He made a little stint back to Barcelona just for 1 year. I don't think he did too well during that time. EA gave him a real nice card, which was pretty good. And for an 85 rated squad, that card was good. And I think he went to China later on that year. And he was in the game a couple of times, actually, because they did have the licenses for the Chinese league a few times. We got Jesse Lingard. This one was quite an interesting one because, as Josh noted as well, Lingard was a position change SBC, which you didn't see much, if at all, at this point. It was an 83 rated squad for Messi Lingard. God, he's got a bright future, hasn't he? And this was just a very good card. Great pace, great dribbling, and very good shooting and passing. With, again, low composure. Love to see that. And then the last card on this day was Musa. Now, I refused to do this card because I guess I just looked at the rating more than anything. Listen.
We get Musa, and Musa requires... What?
Yeah.
An 84 rated squad.
Yep.
With an inform.
And then when I look at his card, I'm like, he's 81 rated. But he's not 81 rated. Look at his pace. Look at his dribbling. Look at his shooting. It's really good stats. Eventually, I did this card. Eventually, I completed it. But yeah, he was a bit spenny in my first opinion. We got, for an 85 rated squad, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, another Man United player, can you believe? Low pace, but cracked shooting, cracked dribbling, good physicals, very good passing. He was insane in game in spite of the low pace. We also got Timo Werner whilst he was actually good before. He left Red Bull, didn't he? And his career just kind of went down the pan after that. Timo Werner was an 85 rated card. Good dribbling, good shooting, good pace. And that's why Musa actually was good, because he wasn't too dissimilar to that Werner card right there. And then we've got Thomas Meunier. Now, he used to get a great card every year, all the time. And so he's got another good card here, coming in at an 83 rated squad. Was that no inform either, which is quite nice. And he's just well-rounded. Another PSG fullback, obviously. Last year, we got Kurzawa. Really good stats, almost club 80. Almost Hullet gang, which was nice. We also got this end of an era Andrea Pirlo, which had a corresponding objective. So this needed an 83 rated squad and a FUTMAS player and an Italian player for the second segment. And there was an SBC for it. There you go. Which gave a FUTMAS Pirlo, 82 rated. But Pirlo was decent. Low work rates, which wasn't great, but his passing was great, his dribbling was great, his shooting was great, especially from range. Pace was okay. Physicals and defending were really poor. And so I don't think people used him too much. I don't recall using him too much, if memory serves. Then an 86 rated squad for an 84 rated Jamie Vardy. Great pace, great dribbling, great shooting, great physicals on Vardy, which is why he was quite expensive. We also had an 84 rated squad for an 85 rated Naby Keita. Of course, eventually went to Liverpool after this season. And again, low composure. Not even a great card, if we're being honest on that one. And then we got one of the greatest FUTMAS cards in history for an 83 rated squad. No inform needed. It was Alessandrini. 4-star, 4-star. This card still gives me nightmares, man. 82 rated, but French. So easy to link. Great pace, great dribbling, and great shooting on this card with the 4-star, 4-star. He was so good, man. He was so good. He was probably one of the best ones there. We also got a first Arsenal player, at least on this one, which was Laurent Koscielny. He came in at an 85 rated squad. I remember gushing over this card.
Unbelievable version, in my opinion, of Laurent Koscielny. And the reason why I think it's unbelievable is because he's got a huge physical upgrade.
He did indeed. And so now, especially in this game cycle, in the current game state that this game was in, he had great pace, great defending, and very good physicals. Or at least much better physicals without high aggression. So he was pretty good. We got Wijnaldum, another Liverpool player, or at least, we had Keita, who was a future Liverpool, I suppose, and Van Dijk, a future Liverpool player. But Wijnaldum was a good card. He was very well-rounded all the time. His gold card was always a good starting gold card, just for an 83 rated squad for Wijnaldum. And then Raja Nainggolan. Obviously, his career didn't quite keep up to the standards. I know he was playing in like the Serie B. And he got fired from his team for like smoking on the sidelines and stuff at halftime and things like that, which is crazy. But Nainggolan was always like a fan favorite back in the day. And this card was really good. No different. An 87 rated squad for Raja Nainggolan. Also almost Hullet gang there, but not quite. We got Danny Rose as an SBC. He was an 84 rated squad. He was one of the best Premier League left backs in real life at the time, actually, but also in the game. He was one of the best Premier League fullbacks that you could get because of that really well-rounded pace, dribbling, defending, and physical. And then we got a Fabinho, another future Liverpool player, whilst he was at Monaco. Fabinho came in at an 83 rated squad. This card was good, actually. I remember using this card as well. This card was good, really good defending. Just really good stats, actually. That's just for an 85 rated card. That's a really good card for back then. And we also got 90 rated Gigi Buffon. Great stats. Obviously, he's still in the game now. He was an 85 rated squad, and he was in so many people's teams. There were so many good Juve centre backs to link to him as well. And the way the chemistry system used to work, you'll see on the screen there. You used to have to link them, right? So you would put like Manolas, Barzagli, and that Barzagli card. Is that Barzagli? No, that's not Barzagli. Who is that? It's not Toprak, is it? I can't remember who that is because he was so good. Benatia, his name was, wasn't it? So yeah, Benatia, Manolas, and Koulibaly, and then you just get the full chemistry, and it was just so good. It was so good. And then just a few days after, we ended up getting our first prime icons, and it was Shearer, Bergkamp, Puyol, and Vieira. And for me, obviously, that was great, because I love Bergkamp and Vieira for Arsenal reasons, so they went straight into my team in my road to glory. But that was FIFA 18's SBCs. Right, guys, into FIFA 19. The first things that we've got, and we're going to try and gloss over these a bit quicker now, because I don't want this to be like a 3-hour video, and it probably will be if I keep going like this. It started December the 14th, so one day earlier again. Player SBCs again. Road to the Finals were released throughout the promo. This is something that happens a lot of years that Josh has no memory of at all, but I remember the Road to the Finals coming out as a Christmas promo. We started off with Icon SBCs, and EA gave us...
wow, there is!
Yep, there you go. Sol Campbell and Michael Ballack, and of course Sol Campbell was good for me, because as an Arsenal fan, I had him straight away on my road to glory in my team. We also got our objectives.
So it doesn't matter, weekly objectives.
Which gave
MLS MVP is there.
There you go.
Six
he was sick in game as well.
Using 11 MLS players to get the Joseph Martinez SBC.
Yeah, he was just good.
FUTMAS kit.
And then there was a kit as well. What was the swap steals players too? Oh, the swaps. Oh, remember icon swaps? They were fun, weren't they? They were fun.
Matches, the Turin Derby, FUTMAS goals for a hunter
and for a shadow. There was some good stuff there. But that Martinez was a really good objective card. He was really, really nice. We got a Lucas Torreira SBC, which came out. And again, the concept here is very, very similar every year. There was always, as I say, and I don't want to just show you the squad requirements every time because it's just meaningless more to the players. But every single day there was like a cheap, a mid, and a expensive player. Sometimes there was like 2 cheap and 1 mid, or 2 expensive and 1 cheap. But for the most part, it was like 1 of each, so a bit of something for everybody. And Lucas Torreira was one of the first players. He wasn't actually too good, and because if FIFA 19 was also, this is a game cycle now whereby the hour curve had started pushing up a little bit more. What is this? What is this one here? Oh, it's me opening a pack, is it? Oh, lightning round pack, hell yeah.
Last year and released the player SBC at midnight every night instead of at 6 p.m. We have got
FUTMAS. Oh, they had a FUTMAS flare.
Yeah, the FUTMAS flare is there.
Yeah, the FUTMAS flare. That was quite nice. You can see the red stuff come down as well.
That's not bad at all. I'll take a nice 85 rated Juan Mata from the pack.
How about 2 informs? Man, it took so long to load the pack, didn't it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Donnarumma before he went PSG. Did you see his face yesterday after getting booted in the face? Oh, my days. We got a Gomez SBC. He was pretty cool. Good pace and good dribbling, good shooting and passing on Gomez. We got a Wilf Zaha SBC that people loved. He was very strong. His gold card was quite good in the game as well. He was an 84 rated squad. We got a Doumbia SBC.
Doumbia, let's have a look at his in-game.
Obviously, this is...
Medium-low work rates aren't perfect for a striker, but I've used it before. It's EA, man.
This was... He was one of like the OG broken cards in the game. So to have him back in the game was just nice. Or at least have a special card of him in the game. People went wild over this card, even though... Oh, I looked at the cards without looking at the requirements. That was new that year. Yeah, an 83 rated squad. Not too bad for a Doumbia. And then... we had Daniel Vass, which was a bit of a terrible card, but this is before he left La Liga. Where did he go to? I want to say... I can't remember. He didn't go to Copenhagen, did he? He went to Brøndby, I believe. But yeah, this card was okay, not great. Another Marcus Rashford here. This was a very, very good card. We faced against him quite a lot. We got ourselves... me packing, I believe. Josh wanted me to listen to this because...
No, it's not. What do we get? Brazil.
It's a testament...
Fabinho! Let's go!
It's a testament to how far this game has come. That just FIFA 19, just 5 years ago, I was gassed over packing an 85 rated Fabinho, which is wild. We got a Zakaria SBC, which for an 81 rated was absolutely cracked. He was so good. You look at his stats there as well. Like he's almost Hullet outside of that shooting. We got a Jose Callejon. I really loved his gold card from back when he was at Real Madrid because I think they accidentally, or maybe even on purpose, gave him Ronaldo's body type. So he just used to play as good. Oh, no, wait, that was Jesse Rodriguez, not Jose Callejon. Damn. Well, Jesse Rodriguez had a sick card that was like Ronaldo's body type. But yeah, Jose Callejon was good. He was a good starter card because he had good pace. But this card is very good. Very good. I don't even look at the expense again. An 85 rated squad for him. And one thing that I appreciated from EA was that every single FUTMAS, it was one squad for the SBCs.
Wow.
That was nice. An 86 rated squad for that Firmino was very good as well because Firmino was very good.
Great card, great react. His dribbling is spectacular.
Yep.
His stamina is very good. His short passing curve and vision are great.
Yep.
His finishing and positioning are great. You can do so many things with this depending on where you want to play this card. 4-star, 4-star, 5-11.
Yeah, he's just good. Just a good card. Good stuff from EA. We got an Andres Iniesta back when he was playing out in Japan. Of course, he's retired now. Pretty stinky cards. Good passing and dribbling. But, even in today's game, we've got a few of those cards that just don't translate very well. We've got a Mario Balotelli, but with 68 stamina, medium-low work rates. Just sucks, doesn't it? Decent pace, horrible dribbling, horrible stamina, decent passing and good shooting for Balotelli. We've got a Kanji when he was back at Dortmund. This was a cracked card.
On first look,
this was a cracked card. Great pace, great defending, and good physical. Not great defending, but actually for those days, anything like close to like 85 or 86 defending was really, really good. And then we also got a Heung-min Son left mid. He was still like, you know, him from FIFA 17 Player of the Month. He was just one of the best players in the game, and he still is to this day. It's actually mad how his card has like gone through the years and through the game cycles, consistently being an absolutely elite level card. Great shooting stats, good pace, good stamina, good dribbling, good passing, and I believe he was even here 4-star, 5-star, and it only required an 86 rated squad, which was very, very good.
How did they give the Rashford an 85 rated squad, or the Akanji an 85 rated squad, and then they give 86 Heung-min Son an 86 rated squad?
It was good value, wasn't it? It was just good value
himself.
It was just good value. We all loved it. We got a Sriracha SBC, pretty stinky. Well, actually, just a genuinely terrible card. We got a Rigoni SBC, which is also a pretty stinky card. I don't think he was too much either, actually. Oh, it was actually fun to see as well. An 84 rated squad for him. That they came out like there was pack animation, like they do now through the tunnel. This was like new. This never happened in previous years. They just used to show up on your screen when you completed them. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I didn't like Rigoni was bad. We got a prime icon during FUTMAS of Rui Costa. He was super cheap, and everybody had him in the team. We got a Bruma Cam card, another Red Bull card. They've put out a few of those, which is actually a good card. Pace dribbling, 4-star, 4-star. He was nice. We got a Sami Khedira card. He used to have some good cards back in the day as well, actually. This one, not so much. It's not bad, actually. I bet they did put a high price on this Sami Khedira, because even though he's got low pace, he's got really good stats elsewhere. An 84 rated card. And then Alex Lacazette. For me, this was a huge card, because just, again, for my Arsenal account, or not that I had an Arsenal account there, but I used to love the Arsenal cards on the road to glory. This Lacazette was so good, you know, kind of akin to his League SBC card the time before. That was pretty cool. Then we got another Prime Icons. We got Roy Keane in there, and we got a Dele Alli card, which was quite nice. We got a Lukaku card, which a few people played at left back. In the old chemistry system, you could play somebody on 7 chem out of position and still get really good stat boost. And that's what people used to do with like players like Lukaku. They used to play him at left back. He was a nice one, a nice and cheap one. We got Bailey Wise, who was still at Bayer Leverkusen.
Stamina, terrible composure.
Everyone had terrible composure back then, to be fair. An 84 rated squad. That's not bad. That's not bad. We got Rivaldo's SBC in there. We got Kovacic when he was at Chelsea. Obviously now at City for Kovacic. I don't think this was an expensive card, actually. If I remember correctly, this was like an 84. Yeah, an 84 rated. He wasn't too expensive, because he just doesn't work in the game climate, the way the game's played. Like, he's got good key stats in certain areas, but he just doesn't work in the way the game was played. We got Arias whilst he was still at Atletico Madrid. Believe he went to MLS. I don't know where he plays now for Arias, but this was a good card.
Good physicals, good defense.
Yeah, thank you. This was a good card.
Amazing ones.
Yeah.
And this again,
a 79 rated squad. Love that. Big fan of that. Not a problem with Arias there. Another one of those cheap ones. And then a Rodrigo card. He was a pain to play against, this Rodrigo. He had a few good cards over the years. He used to have a gold card that was in everybody's starter team all the time. And yeah, he was pretty cracked. But 6 foot tall, 4-star skill moves. Some really nice stats on him. You know, a bit low on composure there, but pace is great. Shooting's very good. Dribbling's very good. He's got very nice cards. We've got an Isco card here.
91 rated Cam. 3-star weak foot.
91 rated. Awful. Terrible defending, terrible physical, low pace, low shot power, but otherwise some decent shooting stats. Very good passing, and then very good dribbling outside of reactions. But for a 91 rated card, it was just a bit poor.
We've given us special cards that have terrible stamina. I mean, really. No, like,
and even to this day, it still happens. It still happens. They're a lot better with it these days. It's an 85 rated squad for him. We got Patrick Van Aanholt when he was back at Palace. I believe he plays in the Eredivisie now, Van Aanholt, doesn't he? Pretty cool card for back then, actually. Again, because even in FIFA 19, it was kind of transitioning a little bit away from pace is everything to you needed skill moves and weak foot. People are paying way more attention to like work rates in by this game cycle. stamina and composure. Reactions were becoming more valuable, but pace was still king. And so to have a left back with like really high pace, you'd pop a shadow chem style on him. He'd have max pace, great defending. It was just good enough, especially again with the way the game played and the way the system was with like passing and dribbling and things like that. He was just really, really good. Patrick Van Arnholt, I don't know how much he was costing. An 83 rated squad for him. We've got a Philip Coutinho card. I believe he was 4-star, 5-star, and this card was good. He was cracked. He was very good in game. He had a few good cards, actually, I think, when he was at Barcelona. How much was he? An 85 rated squad. That really isn't bad. Oh, I remember the UCL cards. And then we also got Valencia, Thiago Silva, and Blaise Matuidi on one of the final days there. Thiago Silva was very good. Valencia was also very good. And I think this was one of his final cards in the game altogether, actually. But this was an absolutely cracked card, and Matuidi's card as well. Another one who had an insane gold card that people always used to use at the start of game cycles. And this FUTMAS SBC was absolutely cracked. And then we got another prime icon by the way of Raul. We got a Jerome Boateng FUTMAS SBC with great defending and physical and great pace and great passing. We also got ourselves,
however,
a Subasic card. That was actually a pretty sick card, to be fair. But goalkeepers, even back then, like there were OP goalkeepers in the game, and people didn't deviate. You know, you had your De Gea, you had your. Geez, I can't even remember from back then. Can't even remember. Might have been Donnarumma, like, but you had some like overpowered goalkeepers, and that's all you saw. Might have even been like the Popes and not Pickfords, but. And then last but not least, you had Kevin De Bruyne at 93 SBC. He was so good. He was so good. I want to see his in-game stats. I want to see his price as well, actually. Let me go back a little bit here. He was an 88 rated squad. Could you imagine if EA released a card like this now? He would not be anywhere near. You needed some Belgian players as well, but it wasn't too bad. He wouldn't be anywhere near an 83 rated squad. Sorry, an 88 rated squad. He'd be like... Did I not look at De Bruyne's in-games? Oh, that's a pain. Maybe I looked at it at the end. Yeah, he would end up being like an 85, an 86, an 87, an 88, something like that. But this card was just insane. He was in my team for a long time. Insane shooting, insane passing, insane dribbling, good physicals, and good pace. And he was 4-star, 5-star. He was so, so nice. And that concludes FIFA 19. And that, guys, leads us into FIFA 20, where Josh says, daily SBCs. This is the last FUTMAS, by the way. He says, daily SBCs, but you could kind of see why it was the end for this format of FUTMAS. Upgraded Team of the Year nominee cards were released alongside FUTMAS, and I do remember them. They were fantastic. We also had Road to the Final being released throughout too. I don't remember that overlap, but it happens in multiple years. Icon swaps came on December the 26th after FUTMAS had finished, which we'll take a look at, and started on December the 13th, this time for FUTMAS. And so one thing that was interesting to note straight away about this FUTMAS was that,
let's go and have a look.
First and foremost, we didn't get 3 SBCs per day anymore. We also started getting SBCs that required more than 1 squad to complete. So a big change from EA. The other thing that was a big change from EA that I actually quite liked, 5-star, 4-star for Moses Simon,
really,
but they seem to better balance in-game stats. The boosts were just way nicer. I think they were changing composure by this stage in the game as well, which was nice. And they actually made some really, really good cards. So we had a Moses Simon first off the bat, and he was really, really good. What a throwback card he is. We had Objective Gbamin. He was decent, also for some XP. He was actually a really good card, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Anchor Chem style, love that. He was really, really nice, Gbamin. We also got Luki Bacchio. Guys, let me tell you about this Luki Bacchio, right? I'm going to watch this back again, and I'm going to be as perplexed as I was when I first saw it. FUTMAS Luki Bacchio.
Luki Bacchio.
I don't know why this quality is so bad. Why is it on 360p? 93 pace, 87 dribbling, 84 shooting, 76 passing, 73 physical, 3 squads. It wasn't even a problem there was 3 squads.
Now, that Malquit card, the
Malquit was all right.
Lacking in quality fullbacks.
It was all right.
And he becomes, watch him be an 85. I was going to say, watch him be an 85.
An 86 rated squad for Malquit. That's not what the problem is. Lukey Bacchio. Looking at this card, right? Not even that great, right? His pace split is weird. His dribbling's okay. You know, low balance, low composure. His stamina's okay. Low aggression. His passing is terrible. His shooting's okay. He required...
What? This has to be a mistake. An 84 rated squad.
Yeah.
Another 84 rated squad. And an 85 rated squad.
Yeah.
EA have lost the goddamn plot.
Yeah. And it was this year, FIFA 20, that we started seeing the change in the tides of giving things to people to like making it hard for people to get things so that they would go to the store. This was the biggest change in the tide. It was like a notable shift of things just weren't the same anymore. You know, EA, I guess, went for that store purchase offer.
Be 30k or 40k, right?
and it's sad. It's just sad. So we got, look at it, it's a really sick
after all that stress.
A really sick animation for the walkout animation. Also, we love the walkout animation in general.
It's not really worth
which was quite nice. We got ourselves an Nabil Fekir. Why do these keep... Damn, have I shown all of these previously in low resolution? We have a Fekir with a loan, by the way, which was really good for FUTMAS this year. But again, as you can see here, only 2 players. So we've got Nabil Fekir. He's pretty cool.
Yeah,
we've got a Douglas Costa card. I think he was pretty cool as well, actually. Yeah, this is when he was back at Juve. Really, really good card for Douglas Costa because he had 5-star skill moves as well, which was really quite nice. We got ourselves a Thiago Mendes objective card, which was quite nice. It wasn't a great card, and again, as an 84 rate card, he wasn't so good. But if I remember correctly, I was happy with him because there was a few either Lyon players or French league players that were like decent, and he linked to.
And then
we got a Murillo SBC. This card had a good base gold card for like starter squads. He wasn't bad, good defending and physical, but not the best team, not the best player overall. We got a Iñaki Williams, who's another card that EA just love to give promo cards to. And listen, he's always cracked, right? Iñaki Williams. We also got FUTMAS Cavani. 4-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot sucks, but physical's good. Dribbling's okay. Shooting is very good in the right areas. Pace is cracked. He's just an absolutely cracked SBC. Good old foot bin. And he required an 84-8 squad. That's not even that bad, to be fair. That's pretty decent. And then we also had Edison Cavani, who, if I remember correctly, this card was very good in game. I was always weird, and I still am to this day. I know I'm weird with like the players that I like. It's like I know people like there's like this not narrative, but people think that I go against the grain maybe on purpose or whatever. I guess I just play the game differently. I very rarely go for meta players and meta teams because these players give me so much more enjoyment. And this Cavani was so good because his shooting was so good, his physical was so good, and his dribbling was good, even though he didn't have like maximum pace. But yeah, he was an absolutely cracked card, was Edison Cavani. And his squad cost came in at, are we going to get there? An 83 rated squad. We got ourselves the Diego Carlos Road to the Final card, which, if I remember correctly, he actually became a really, really good card. If I remember correctly. Let me have a look. Diego Carlos. He's obviously Aston Villa now as a common gold card that's terrible. But his card, wow, he's had some crack cards over the years. But this card specifically, it ended as a 93 rated with 92 pace, 94 defending, and 94 physical. It required 2 squads. That is a good card in itself anyway. An 84 and an 83 rated squad. It was worth it. Trust me, it was worth it. We also got, as Josh rightly notes in the comments for me, that this SBC was an SBC where you either won or you picked James Forrest, because this was the SBC where we got the broken Ryan Kent. And when I say he was broken, he was broken. right? So we put our 83 rated squad in. These are the options you had. Brian Kent was not the single most broken player we've ever had, but he's probably got to make the list of top 10. This card, for some reason, in spite of the fact that it had some really poor stats in certain areas, it was unbelievable. 5-star weak foot, insane pace, good positioning and finishing, good short passing, crossing and vision, good dribbling outside of reactions with that 99 agility and 94 balance and 80 stamina. He was absolutely amazing. He was absolutely amazing, and it was well worth the 83 rated squad. We got a Yusuf Atal SBC. He's another fan favorite from EA. They always give him promo cards. This was another nice card. He was just always hard to link. Was Atal. We got another Luka Modric. EA love to give Luka Modric promo cards as well. This card, like, when I'm looking at a card like this now, I'm thinking, this is much better. It's still not like an ideal card. This is much better for Luka Modric. But FIFA 20, as I say, this is where like the power curve started coming. We've got a Yannick Bolasie. Man, man, it's actually quite mad looking at Bolasie, isn't it? Because I actually watched something about him a couple weeks ago where he's like, he was one of those players that could honestly have been like Ballon d'Or winner level, and it just never came together. Like, his skill when he was younger was so elite. We got ourselves a King Kai Havertz SBC. Obviously, back when he was smashing it in the Bundesliga, one of the reasons why he got that big money move to Chelsea, and a Gonzalo Guedes. He had, every year, he had a cracked base gold card every year. And this card actually looks pretty legit as well. Good dribbling, good pace, and well-rounded card outside of that. Yeah, that's a fun one. That is. So is Kai Havertz there. Kai Havertz was a bit of a fun one. Like, these stats on Kai for a big man.
And Havertz.
Good pace, good dribbling, good passing, good shooting, and he had 5-star weak foot as well. Good card. We've got a Fabian Delph objective, which was absolutely atrocious. 81 rated. It's not bad for an 81 rated card.
Is good.
What do I say about it?
It's not a terrible card.
Yes, same opinion. Not a terrible card. It's just not what you want, is it really? We got a Santi Cazorla in the holiday season pass. Old Santi Cazorla obviously has got a card in the game right now. This was a decent card again, but as I said, like, we'd entered a world now with EA where it was about restricting what you can get, not about giving. You know, the previous FUTMAS versions that we had was all about giving to people. Everything was about letting people have things. And then the end of the season, we had a choice. And bear in mind, think about the end of the season pass that we had this time around, where we got the Konate that's upgradable. Here we got the Batshuayi, or we had a choice between him or Perisic. When these first came out, because they were called storyline cards, I thought they were going to be upgradable. I did. Obviously, we eventually got upgradable cards in later years. We had some in these years anyway, but and we got evolutions eventually. But yeah, I thought that these were going to be upgradable, and they just absolutely weren't. We got Rebic FUTMAS SBC. We got Player of the Month Lionel Messi. We got a Rebic card. Damn, can the quality not automatically be on 1080p, please? 4-star, 6'1". That's not a bad card, actually. Yeah, some decent stats on Rebic there as well. We got a David De Gea FUTMAS goalkeeper card, and he was cracked. Like, he's always been one of the best goalkeepers in the game. Hopefully, we'll get him back in the game really, really soon. And we know he's due. And we also got
in packs.
The release of Prime Icons in packs. For those of you that haven't been playing this game for too long, EA used to have base, mid, and prime icons of players, and then eventually introduced prime moments, which were like the next tier of icon. And it was their way of like not letting people get the best players straight away. You know, how bad would it have been if you could just spend some money and have like a 96 Ronaldo, a 96 Zidane, a 94 Cruyff from day one, and they were just the best cards in the game. So they used to release the baby versions. You know, I think it was an 80, might have been an 88 or an 89 R9 as his base baby card. And so this was always a big moment, getting the prime icons in packs, but they always used to keep two versions of icons in at the same time. So base was in, then mid got introduced, then base got released, but prime got introduced. So you had base and prime in at the same time. So you might pack a Ronaldo and it would be the 94 version instead of the 96 version. And then they removed mids and introduced prime moments. Whereas now in today's like game state, we have one icon. That's it, just the base icon, and then we get promo icons, which I actually think is a much, much better system. I think EA have nailed that one, to be fair. We got a Roussillon objective that, if I remember correctly, was very good.
Jesus, 91 pace. We're going to have a look at him as well. So score using Bundesliga players in...
He was good. We didn't mind Roussillon. He was very nice. We got Acuna. Now, I loved Acuna because he had one of the best SBC cards in history.
Star week for
from League SBCs, and of course, even now he's got promo cards in the game today on the season pass. You can get a high level of Acuna. Look at that card, man! It's so good, so good.
Generally speaking, a brilliant card.
Yeah, thick card. Bullet gang, really nice stats. Not the easiest to link, but with one icon, you'd get him on 7 chemistry, no problem at all. We've got FUTMAS Sissoko. If you think his card in the game today is broken, what is his cards? Well, I wonder what his stats are like. I wonder if they've given like a near exact replica. So this year, he's got 81 pace, 75 shooting, 84 passing, 84 dribbling, 82 defending, and 85 physical. And it's cracked. This year here that you're looking at on the screen, this card was cracked. This card was so good. It was so good. It's so hard to deal with. It was one of those ones where you just like, if you came up against someone with him in the team, you'd just be frustrated. Did I not show the price points? There you go, an 86. And 286 rated squads. It's worth it. It was worth it. We also got a Mendy SBC. Even in this game cycle, I think it was an 81 rated or an 82 rated that was really, really hard to pack. This card was cracked. He was very good. I don't know if this is the one that I said would be a good cam, but I know one of them I said would be a good cam. Stand by my point. His physicals were elite. His pace was elite. Everything else was good. Made him elite with that 5-star weak foot as well. We got a Davinson Sanchez, whilst he was still at Spurs. Good card, but nothing too crazy. You know, he was fun in game. This is more of like a nostalgic card because his gold card used to be one of the best like starter cards back in the day. We got a Bulaya objective. Bulaya. Yeah, he had 5-star skill moves, if I believe, if I remember correctly. He had a 5-star skill moves. We got a Renato Sanchez, another one of the absolute most broken cards in the history of Ultimate Team.
Good old Renato Sanchez.
One squad only for him. That's interesting.
High work rates, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill
High,
moves.
not high low. Where'd you get?
Off the face of it, just straight away, this card looks nice.
So yeah, we did get Renato. That's insane stats, isn't it? That is insane stats. How much was he? Oh, we got Irving Lozano as well. Just an 83 rated squad for Sanchez. That's insane. And then a Irving Lozano. Looks good. Looks okay. And what was Lozano? An 83 rated squad for him as well. They're very good. They're very, very good as far as... Oh, there's Lozano again. As far as price points goes. We got an Arturo Vidal. Man, I loved Arturo Vidal. His cards in this game were so good. This card was good. The shame it wasn't 4-star, but his stats were really good. Really good physical, really good defending, really good dribbling for the kind of player he was. Good passing and really good shooting as well. That's such a good card, man. How much was he? I missed it. An 84 rated squad. Not bad at all. And then we got a Shaqiri, another Liverpool player. God damn it, EA, you just love off Liverpool, man. 4-star, 5-star is very nice. That card's nice. That card is nice. What was his price point? Just an 82 rated squad. And then we got Icon Swaps 2. Obviously, we don't have Icon Swaps anymore because we have things like Mode Mastery or just other iterations of what Icon Swaps is. But we had more Rijkaard, Hierro. Did I look through all of them? Rijkaard, Hierro, Van der Sar. A lot of people took him. Raul. No, Seedorf. Perez. Love that. Finesse shot plus OP, baby. Not that he had it here, obviously. Nakata. Socrates. That's good. Zambrotta. I think a lot of people went for Zambrotta as well, actually. Lugas Figo was a good one. Campbell, Lineker, Blanc. We also had Hernandez. Wait, who was the other player there? Oh, just the pack, not the actual icon. We had Hernandez, Barnes, Del Piero. He was definitely worth it. And then Ronaldinho. Could you imagine a Ronaldinho now, guys? Lots of people took that Ronaldinho, and then Essien and Vieira. An 86 rated. Is that what I was upset about?
Base Vieira is 23 tokens. Now,
Yes, Matt.
I was talking about him on my road to glory.
Because I know he's cracked. I know he was cracked, but that was quite mad. And that concluded, guys, FIFA 20. Right, guys, into FIFA 21 we go. The gooch, apparently, of Christmas foot promos. Not FUTMAS, not yet Winter Wildcards, which is what we're obviously getting this weekend. So we got a freeze squad on December 11th, and the freeze items kept coming through December. But on December 18th, we got a road to the final Team 3 and no Team 2. Freeze cards came alongside icon swaps and had position change players. A really weird year. And yeah, so as we start here, on holiday fun with the freeze team was there. So we'll give it a little read. Oh, there we go. Freeze team themed special items are coming to Ultimate Team, featuring position swaps along with permanent upgrades that leverage stat adjustments with those new roles in mind. Ooh, the term roles, huh? The foot freeze player items elevate your squad with newfound versatility that can help change the way you think about building your Ultimate Team. And we started with another Yannick Bolasie, hilariously, as an objective there, which is, again, a pretty decent card for Yannick Bolasie. I think at this point we could go into the card to see the stats, couldn't we? And we got swaps as well. So we had another icon swaps, which is always nice because people loved the icon swaps. Oh, this is back in the day as well, guys. We don't have this anymore thanks to Evolutions, I presume. But we had Silver Stars. I personally loved Silver Stars. I don't know about you guys, but I thought it was very good. We got a Marquinhos SBC as a CDM instead of as a centre-back. He's got some really nice stats there as well. Really good passing, really good dribbling, good defending. And the hilarious thing is, again, because of the chemistry system that we had here, I believe anyway, yeah, we still had that chemistry system with the lines. You could put Marquinhos at centre-back on 7 chemistry with a shadow, get a really good upgrade, and he made a really good centre-back. Even though you had the position change, he just made a really good centre back. So that SBC was quite good. These are the swaps actually as well. Notice on these swaps too. I think Josh did link me the swaps anyway, but notice on these swaps as well. It's less icons and more packs, more fodder packs. 85 by 5, 83 by 25, which are now customary standard packs. And Nemanja Vidic, a base or mid icon pack, a Haji. A Suker, really low tier icons as well, to be fair. A Ronald Koeman, if you played him at CDM, he wasn't so bad actually. Another Frank Rijkaard in swaps. A Thierry Henry, which I'd love for right now to be a swaps or an objective or something like that. A mode mastery, would absolutely love that. A Suker in there as well for the Arsenal past. But this was the team. And what I feel like EA did, and again, when we talk about EA and how they kind of have behaved with this game over the last 3 or 4 years, everything has been about getting money off of people and getting people into the store. Everything is gearing towards and catering towards that. And so it's no longer, last year and the year before and the year before, not only would these cards have been SBCs, some of them literally were. Bolasie was. Herrera was. Maybe not any of these guys here, but these freeze cards, some of them were really good, don't get me wrong, but it was a promo team all of a sudden, not SBCs. Why was it a promo team? Because you go to the store for a promo team. But we did have a striker Mane, who was brilliant, a striker Hazard, who was also very good. We had a right wing Martinez, who until this year with the Finesse Shot Plus, maybe last year as well, but this year specifically, Martinez never had a card that was desirable in the game because of his body type. It was really weird in game. It was really hard to work with. We had the Marquinhos, of course. We had Bernardo Silva as a cam, Bolasie as a cam, Verratti as a left mid instead of a centre mid, Torreira as a left back with a decent upgrade on him, Casemiro at centre back whilst he was still at Real Madrid and actually playing good football, God bless him, with really, really good card there. We had Nani as a cam, Sané as a CDM, I believe, what was Sané before? A centre-back, I think. Chiellini as a CDM. St. Maximin as a striker. Him and Dembele were 2 absolutely cracked ones. Gusens moved into centre-back. Alex Moreno from left-back to right-back. And then Golovin from left-wing, I think, to right-back. And Rodriguez from left-back to CDM. So that was the team. We did still get some SBCs, but it was no longer like heavily focused around SBCs. We got the striker Jose Gaya, And this was a good card. This was a good card. You know, dribbling's not the best. 4-star skill moves was nice. Hasn't put it in high quality again.
A lot right about this
put my
card.
headset on,
I mean, obviously, Gaia is usually a left back, right? So they have given him a full-on position change. He's got high medium work
good position change.
4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. His pace is real nice. His attacking positioning is strength and aggression.
Just a decent card, isn't it?
With one La Liga player.
And then it costs an 84 rated squad. It's not bad. It's just not bad. We also got an infinitely repeatable base icon upgrade, as you can see there, for 30 days. An 84, 285s, and an 86 rated squad, so 400,000 coins.
Repeatable. An 84 and 285. 85s and an 86.
Is it good? Is it bad?
I have a feeling that's cheaper than last time.
Even still, though, whether or not it was good value or not, it's notable, isn't it, that all of a sudden it's like lots of squads needed for things for a base icon. And again, these are the first tests. You know, these are the first tests. It's like you dump all those 4 squads in, you get like a 50k icon. Then you go and do it again. You get a 50k icon. Then you go and do it. Then you go to the store and buy the packs to do it again. It just went over and over and over, didn't it? We got an Aaron Wan-Bissaka in at centre back. This was a very good card, actually. A very good SBC.
4-star skill. It's going to be interesting, A, to see his price, and B, to see the actual changes compared to his right back card.
Yeah, I think this was an upgrade, like a big upgrade on his right back cards.
It's genuinely crazy. It is an 84 rate. This isn't worth it. I can just tell you straight away, this isn't worth it. An 84 rated squad with an inform 5 rated. That is genuinely a joke, right?
And we noticed it a little bit in FIFA 20, where we had some hilariously overpriced SBCs like the Luki Bacchio and such. I think Fekir was massively overpriced as well. But again, it's gearing more and more and more and more and more towards less for people, more for EA. Every single time. We had the Politano SBC coming in, and for this one, Politano freeze. Hilariously, you complain about reusing cards.
Before I even judge this card, right? Why do EA constantly reuse the same cards for promos?
They do. Politano had that league card the year before.
Politano had a special card last year. Give it to someone else.
Yeah, literally. It's a good card, mind you.
I mean,
it's a good card. 4-star, 4-star.
4-star, 4-star, high medium work rates.
Which is reading, that's all.
Good stam, really nice dribbling. Nice shooting, a nice pace. Man, a Hunter Kemp style on him. He's got real good short passing.
It is a good card. It is just
an 83 rated squad with an inform and a Napoli player for a gold players pack, and an 85 rated squad.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it is what it is, right? But I think it's fair to say, Jesus Christ, I think it's fair to say that EA need to do better. Do you know what I mean? We don't want to see the cards all the time. We got a Silver Stars Waman Gituka. Obviously, he got made super popular from Danny Aaron's. But Silver Stars was a superb principle from EA. We got a centre-back Volland objective that was genuinely brilliant. I really liked this card. It was, remember this? Oh, my days, remember this. What was the point? Do you remember that? Oh, that was awful. That was awful. We got ourselves a road to the final. No, a Serge Gnabry. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Foot freeze. What did I just see? Road to the final.
Foot freeze SBC for today. He's got
see how we've gone from 3 SBCs a day. 1 good price, 1 medium price, 1 expensive. Most of them just good cards, especially for the state of the game. Here's our foot freeze SBC for the day. 1. That's it. Now, it's a good position change, Serge Gnabry at 4-star, 4-star.
We've had so far, depending on his price generally, but his dribbling is super nice. His physicals are good.
It's a good card.
You know, sprint speed is about 300,000 coins.
And then a player of the month, Erling Haaland.
This card is weird and interesting because high work rates really does.
What do we look at for the price of both of these?
The
Serge Gnabry
and an 84 rated.
That's all right.
Small prime and a rare mixed.
That would have been all right
for us today. The minimum silver players.
And then a foot freeze challenge. So I didn't really look at Haaland too much beyond that. We got the road to the final team 3, which included Icardi, Tadic, Rebic, Pogba, Insigne again, Brandt. Guess what? He always gets these cards. Wijnaldum, Varane, Alaba, Cancelo always gets promo cards, and Kubo. Not a bad team though. Like some really, really nice players in there. You know, David Alaba. Well, I don't know what his card is like this year, but he's had some cracking historic cards. Has David Alaba? You know, he had the SBC at the start of this game cycle as well, didn't he? Which was quite nice. But yeah, this was the promo team that we got. And again, it's more now geared towards promo teams and getting to the store, expensive SBCs that get you to the store, than nice, fun, cheap cards that can help you build your team. We did get a left back, Adama Traore.
Adama Traore left back.
Well, he was 2 squads.
High-low work rates, 4-star. Be interesting to see what Chemstar will put on him.
But it's an interesting card in general, to be fair. Yeah. Oh, notice now as well, guys. We've got player traits on the tab there as well.
An 83 rated with a Wolves player in the team of the week, and an 86 rated.
Expensive, but a lot of people took him. A lot. He was very popular because, you know, you put an anchor on him, and it was just a good card. It was a good card for left back, especially with the way people played the game. It was a good card. We got another SBC, another one that EA give us a whole bunch. He's another one that's always in the winter cards. Of course, this is when he was still French. I don't think he is anymore. We got another Bobby Firmino cards. This time, obviously, because of the way the freeze system worked, he was position changed to a centre mid with really good defensive stats. And this was a really good card as well. If I remember correctly, he was in my team for a long, long time on my road to glory. I might be misremembering. It might be a different Firmino card, but 5-star, 4-star, high. And he required an 84, an 85, an 86, I guess 2 85s.
An 85 rated. And an 88 rated and an 86 rated.
2 86s, an 84, an 85, and an 88. It was expensive, but it was a good card, that one. That was a really good card. We've got Hatton Ben Arfa. One of the Colts from the very old days. Ben Arfa, 5-star skill moves on him. Really good SBC, this one.
Ben Arfa, 1 squad needed.
Good card.
5-star, 4-star.
Yeah, it's a good card.
Low work rates. And squad, other Stamina's a bit, even though it's...
What did he cost for Ben Arfa? Oh, never mind.
Over 200,000 coins for this card. You are out of your goddamn minds.
And you got, like, listen, it's the way EA are these days, isn't it? Like, they just constantly... This hair is actually doing my head in. They just constantly overprice things to get you to spend your coins. And then last but not least, we had a base or mid icon pack for around 450k.
Base or mid icon pack as well.
You know you're just getting bases, right? Just kind of pointless given the fact that there's the base repeatable there. And that was it. Like it became a bit more disappointing. And as I say, I think it's this is the era of the game where views started to decline. And there is no coincidence that people lost interest in the social side of this game at the very least when things either became too hard or too expensive. And it's because I feel like, anyway, people that would have cared about FUTMAS, about an 81 rated squad player SBC, where they'd be like, is this worth it? Hey, I could do an 81 rated squad. All of a sudden, who cares about an icon that you just can't afford that is a lottery pack anyway? And the game's gone from, hey, this is what you get and you know what you're going to get, to, oh, hey, like, dump 450k's worth of fodder in for a card that could be absolutely worthless, but could be R9, right? It really is like dangling the carrot, and it's not, for me, it's not great from EA. Also, I really like this backdrop that I've got. I really like that. I might change my backdrop in here for more of a sideways camera setup. Who knows? So guys, as we get to FIFA 22, one thing that I notice every time I'm doing the next year's game and the next year's game is there are less and less tabs to look at, which is a little bit sad, to be fair. However, pop our headphones back on. However, for FIFA 22, Josh says the promo is called Winter Wildcards. So the introduction of what we're going to be getting this coming Friday came immediately after Foot Freeze and started on December the 17th. Winter Wildcards swaps, but delayed in submitting until December 26th. So what he's talking about there is we had the swaps, which we'll look at here. But when you earned the tokens, you couldn't actually submit them into anything until when it actually eventually came December the 26th, which is a bit weird. A free mega pack On December the 15th, we got an icon swaps that covered Winter Wildcards 2. Winter Wildcard had position changes this year. Permanent striker, Fabinho at centre forward. So first of all, we had the icon swaps objectives.
Icon swaps is here. Win 6 squad battles matches with 11 silvers. Win 6 squad battles matches with 11 Eredivisie players. Of course, you could do that together.
Yeah.
Win 6 with 11 Argentinians and 11 Brazilians. And of course, you can even choose to do like Brazil and silver together.
Yeah, we get it.
Eredivisie and Brazil, or even
just go to the next
11
one.
First owned.
Do that with one of the other ones.
So the way and there's not a full Brazil, Argentina, or silver Brazil. You don't
know what was the last bit.
There's also icons tokens, and then you get a group reward of a rare player pack.
What was that one? 13 matches in Weekend League.
Win 6 in
the Life of Friendly
1 league.
People loved icon swaps, and funnily enough, talking about like swaps and friendlies, people are doing golden goal even to this day. Not everyone, but a lot of people are. But they were the swaps objectives. We had like some Premier League friendly stuff, some La Liga friendly stuff, quite not too dissimilar to things that they give us today. And then these were the swaps rewards.
You go.
Notice how they're no longer called icon swaps as well.
Is for 2 tokens,
but it's just 3 packs.
It was 5, 6, 7, 8.
And they were good.
Mid or base,
especially for back then. We do still have icons. Jesus. It is still icon swaps, but they just don't call it icon swaps.
Like 5 years ago, that would have been insane. But in this day and age, with how many good centre backs there are, maybe not so much. A base.
We had an Overmars available. We had a Desai available. I didn't really like Desai. Del Piero there. Compared to last year, where we had the 89 Del Piero from swaps. And I think this is actually even the final icon swaps or swaps in general. We had Wayne Rooney. That's pretty sick card to have, isn't it? And that was it. That was it. So we got new icon swaps content. We got Borsa Silver Stars with the sickest dynamic image. Elite, top 5 dynamic images on the game for sure. Into December the 17th, we got Team 1 of the Winter Wildcards. And again, Winter Wildcards had some position changes. Not all, but some. Mbaba at left wing. Neymar was a sick card. Kingsley Coman was a good card. Briol Mbolo was a good card. Fabinho is actually a really fun card. We had Milinkovic-Savic, who got a huge dribbling upgrade that made him really good. Another Paul Pogba. Al Torres. Nelson Semedo. Spinazzola. Taarabt again. Damn, Taarabt was in the game as early as FIFA 22, or as late as. And then a mini release that Josh wanted me to actually look at, which was December the 19th. But the mini release is here as well, including this Luka Modric card. That was a very, very, very strong card. Jonathan David. Graham at right wing. He was actually fun. I used him. He was surprisingly good. 4-star, 5-star. That's probably why. We've got Achiumpong, Niakate, Luca Bacchio, historic worst SBC of all time, and Tuan Zebe as well. It was actually a pretty good card, to be fair. But that was the team. Fair to say as well, like back in this day, the card designs were nice, but compared to what we have today, these card designs are like stinky, aren't they? They're absolutely poor. We then got a Messiah subjective card.
Winter Wildcard. Junior
good card,
Messiahs.
actually. Good pace, good dribbling.
Jesus Christ, he looks good, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
3-star, 3-star's a bit sad.
That is a bit sad.
Nice stamina.
Yeah.
Reasonable dribbling.
What do we have to do for him?
Pretty basic card, if I'm being perfectly honest. What the?
Tokens?
Wildcard token? Is that like, have we got wildcard swaps?
Yeah, we have. We did have a wildcard swaps.
Friendly.
And we get to see those wildcard swaps rewards right here. So 2 tokens was for a rare players pack, 3 for an 81 to 89 by 10, hideous, 5 for icon home and away kits, 5 for an ultimate pack, 8 for a winter wildcard player Christian Gunter, 12 for Pats and Daka, and Daka's card was actually quite good, or 15 for an 85 by 10, which is I'm pretty sure what everyone went for, but that is what we had there. We did also get a Wilf Zaha left forward Crystal Palace SBC. This was a sick card. He was very popular. Great pace and dribbling, good shooting.
That's a decent card.
Yeah, it is.
Again, his pace is very good. His physicals are good. Stamina's a little low. Dribbling's good. Shooting's good. And then passing is all right as well. It's like...
Yeah. Damn, we've got Vinicius Junior Player of the Month again in December. December's his month, I guess. We got half of the prime icons introduced into packs.
Pele, Zidane, Ronaldo, Garrincha,
which is a bit weird, isn't it?
Baggio, and then you can see the rest on there. They are replacing their baby
Donk
icons
there.
in
Just
packs.
release them all. We know all the prize. Exactly.
Doing it in batches. Like, just put all the primes in packs. Who cares, man? You know,
Yep.
who cares? But there
Agreed.
you go. That is what's available. 93
It is the dumbest thing. We got a Seydou Sow. Sorry, a Jibril Sow. SBC. Josh said about this one. SBC Sow, I loved this card. Incredible midfielder. I do recall him because he was tall, wasn't he? 6 foot, medium high.
And Bolo card. No tree good. Dribbling well-rounded. Passing.
I mean, just look how good that card is. Really good physicals, good dribbling, really good passing stats, good shooting, good pace, and good defending.
Fantastic. On him, 95 sprint speed, 93 acceleration.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Defending up
I just
massively.
itched my head at the same time as I itched my head in there as well. That's pretty mad.
Short passing is phenomenal.
Do I see how much he costs? An 84, an 85 maybe?
Rated with an inform.
Yeah, an 85. That's
85 rated.
That's not bad. What did I say about it though?
You know what?
Not bad.
That's really.
I need a haircut.
It's just not bad.
There and here. My hair's bad. That's why I got a hat on. Then we got a NepentheZ SBC. Obviously very hard to link. Only Serie A links work with him, but great shooting, great dribbling, good pace.
85 rated. What have they done?
4-star, 4-star. That's not bad. That's good.
That dribbling is a little bit deceiving.
Outside the foot shot and finesse shot. This year is where we started taking note of these traits, which are now playstyles. I don't know if they were as powerful when they were traits rather than playstyles, but they were there. They were there. We just didn't know what they were really, and they were always there. They just were never presented on the screen.
His pace is nice. His shoot.
This NepentheZ card was pretty decent though. What was it?
So I want to.
Oh, that was a winter. Oh, it was an 8. What was it? An 85 rated squad. This was the mini release. NepentheZ, Modric, Jonathan David, and Luka Bacchio. Some good cards there, and Sow card as well. Obviously, Sow and NepentheZ were SBC, so the mini release was Modric, David, and Luka Bacchio. Modric was a very nice card. We also got a base and mid icon upgrade SBC.
Ooh, another
85, 86, and 87 rated squads. We got also we got Maguire, Aldi Maguire.
I mean, man,
good pace.
Oh my!
I noticed now as well, because obviously when it comes to FCIQ, we now know attack positioning and defensive awareness are like key stats. I wonder if they were already key stats and now they're just even more key stats, because this guy looks really good. Great pace, great passing, and very good dribbling for a centre-back. Good physicals and good defending, but 76 defensive awareness. It's not really something I ever would have paid too much attention to before. Then we got the base or mid icon upgrade, as I said before.
It's not repeatable.
Nope.
There's 6 days there.
I actually think this one's all
right.
right.
It's an 85, an 86, and an 87. Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot. It was all right. It wasn't bad. Then we got the new season with the new season pass.
Cool. And then the level 30 players, guys. So we've got Fabricio. He is 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, medium work rates, which isn't ideal for a striker.
Not bad,
actually.
It's got
very good stats.
Yeah, it's got very good stats.
Composure. It's great, resilient, and that's a pretty cool card. We've then got Pozuelo. Is he still 5-star weak foot? Yes, he is. 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot.
Nice. Good card that as well.
Oh my days. Outside the foot shot trait.
Lots of traits.
Unbelievable. He's very dribbling, really quick.
And then the last card was...
Oh my days.
He's all right as well, to be fair, isn't he?
His physicals are insane. His dribbling...
Not bad for the season pass stuff there. Josh says, shout out to the storyline players who didn't have a story. This is where they just started putting anyone in, didn't they? Champs playoffs changed. They reduced the number of wins needed.
Instead of 9, so 1 extra game. And to qualify, you only need 20 points. So you only need to win 4 games.
Right.
4 games.
4 games from 10, where it used to be, I think, 5 games from 9, was it? Or might have been 4 games from 9 as well. They did the same thing this year. They started us off needing to win 3 from 5. They changed it to 3 from 6, which is quite interesting. Then we got Winter Wildcards Team 2. Anthony Martial, Alessandrini with another absolutely cracked card. Raheem Sterling with a very good card as well. Lucas Moura when his last season at Spurs for Lucas before he went to Brazil. Eden Hazard, of course, now retired. Morales, who always has a really good card. Not necessarily every game. But his base gold card is always, again, one of those starter cards that's always cracked because He's 81 rated, but got really good pace, dribbling, and shooting. There's always a cracked card from Morales. We've got Kieran Tierney. That was a really good card. Soyuncu, Florenzi always gets promo cards. Collins, I don't even know where he is or what he's doing anymore. If you in a month of Sundays, I could not have remembered this guy. He is now a bronze centre back for Frankfurt. He was a bronze centre back in the first place. But yeah, fair enough. We got Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Doma Delaine, Mainyan, Teze, that was a fun card. Azpilicueta, Alex Moreno again, another one that always gets cards, and then Taremi. Interesting, he actually doesn't get as many cards as I would have thought. But he's had some crack cards over the years. After that, we got Hair on Point. Thanks very much, Josh. I do need a haircut now as well. He says a Winter Wildcard Trippier card. This card was good as well. I remember this card. Obviously, Trippier at Atletico Madrid was interesting. He was one of the better right-backs in La Liga, actually, thanks to his pace in general. And then we got, finally, 3 new Icon SBCs. Brand new icons. Best, Zola, and Puyol. Again, what I notice, and again, I know we're going to have a really long video here, but what I notice about now FIFA 22... similar to FIFA 21 is it's just less about giving accessible things and more about giving inaccessible, expensive things. And it's just really sad, actually, like going through this journey of how the kind of winter promos have gone and winter wildcards has gone. But it used to be such a feature point. 3 SBCs a day at midnight every day, really affordable, really good cards, like really worthwhile to people's teams. Even if you couldn't afford to do them all, you could afford to do some for sure. And now it's like, you're kind of looking at the content like, oh, it's picky and choosy. It's like, oh, do I really want to invest like 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 coins worth of fodder for something I don't even know what I'm going to get the thing from? But that does indeed end FIFA 22. That leads us, guys, on to FIFA 23. And of course, most of you watching this video would have already known about the things that happened in the past couple of years because you probably would have been on the game for a while. Maybe some fresh things came to you from the older game cycles. But to start with, for FIFA 23, promo was called Winter Wildcards. It started December the 23rd. Swaps started December 19th, and Prime Icons released December 22nd. Position changes were part of this promo too. Winter Wildcard swaps, same time as World Cup swaps. Of course, this was the year with the World Cup content as well. 2-token Trippier was mad. I do remember him. Let's have a little look here. Go.
Winter Wildcard swaps 384 plus player picks for...
Terrible.
How many tokens is that?
3, isn't it?
5 tokens.
Wow, that's terrible.
An 81 by 11.
Boo, boring.
3 tokens.
Trash, isn't it? It's just trash.
10 tokens for the 83 by 25.
Sandro Tonali was good.
Sandro Tonali, not found. 3-star, 4-star, medium.
You guys still get that bug? Sometimes I do.
Mid.
Not this year, actually, to be fair. Not bad card for Tonali.
15 tokens for an 85 buttons for a Wintons for the 83 by 25. And Kieran Trippier.
This card was good.
3-star, 4-star, 5
Very
for 8.
good. And
Holy Cross is nice.
It was 2 tokens.
Pace is real nice, but the pace split is a bit weird. 2 winter wildcards for... that's good.
That is good.
Changed my mind. That's real good.
And again, that was some positive content right there from EA. That one was, which was nice. This is what Winter Wildcards was about. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Winter Wildcard swap starts now, and you can earn your first Winter Wildcard player now. You can earn up to 25 Winter Wildcard swaps tokens in-game. Imagine just being that transparent now, EA. From now until the program ends on January the 6th. By reading this message, you have earned your first Winter Wildcard Swaps token. Winter Wildcard Swaps tokens can be found in select objectives such as First Owner Fiesta, Silver Stars, and some Winter Wildcard objectives. They can also be found in select SBCs such as Puzzle Puzzle challenges, SBCs, marquee matchups, plus find some bonus tokens in the store during the campaign. And again, sending you to the store. Redeem them, blah, blah, blah. The campaign launches, blah, blah, blah. Right. We also got noted some Prime Icons were coming. Really cool design. It was very easy to tell who they were, but it was nice to see it on the splash screen. That's for sure. And we got these history makers. which is the same as what we got this year for Bond, Matty, and Bellingham, but we just got lesser versions of these cards. But if I got a terrible history maker, I think there was 5 of them. Oh, this pack contains 1 of 12. There was 12. I got an awful one.
In January plus or this history makers pack.
There you go. I got Are You? As in, like, are you kidding me? Yeah, same, right? If you got Mbappe or Van Dijk, you was just gassed, but mine was terrible. We also got Winter Wildcards inspired by past, present, potential, future campaign upgrades, daily player SBCs, daily login and objective, free mega pack in the store. And then we got this
83 double, 80 plus 5 players,
which
pack.
Is the
a Winter Wildcard player pack at the end. That's pretty legit.
No, this is daily login. The first daily login.
Sounds a bit pointless. 584. Jesus Christ. A 50k pack. A lone Kante.
Nobody cares about the loans. I didn't ask them. Maybe others do. But...
A lone Ronaldo. 1083 plus upgrade pack.
Nice.
That, guys, is very, very good for completion rewards.
And if I remember correctly, all you needed to exchange was a bronze player, and you got the completion. It was good. We got a DePaul SBC. So just trying to find up where I am. Yeah, there we go. So DePaul SBC came on in. And that's quite a nice card. I think it was expensive, though.
And contingent trait. Shooting from range.
Do I check his price?
84. It is a little bit more expensive than I thought.
Yeah, it was a bit expensive. We also got, well, this is the first Winter Wildcard cards. And what was noticeable about these, you can see by my screw face, is EA gave some players 99 in stats.
Yo, they've given some 99s.
Yeah, they did.
We've got Jack Butland.
Nobody cares. Show me that Chong shooting.
With 99
However,
shooting.
They didn't give them 99 stats because he has 89 penalties.
Oh, my days.
He was good though, Chong. He wasn't actually. He was terrible. But his shooting was good. He was good for objectives and friendly modes.
4-star, 3-star, medium, low. Be quite.
And then for Verde, this was a fun card. He had a Silver Stars card, I believe, as well. That was very good. But this was just a really good card. You know, really easy to link. Generally, really good cards. We got this fun objective, guys. This one was really good. If you guys recall this objective, you had to complete all of these objectives, and you ended up getting a mystery pack, 2 mystery packs. One of them contained Klaus, Winter Wild card, and one of them contained Rudolph, Winter Wild card, the goalkeeper. But of course, Santa Claus and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So it was creative from EA. It was fun. It was engaging. It was actually decent from EA. I really appreciated that. I thought that was very good. We got Winter Wildcards Team 1. Dembele again at striker. Jadon Sancho, Alex Pato, Joao Felix, Kante, De Bruyne, Kluivert, Mendy again, Oljan, Tomori, Butland, boo. Chiellini again as a cam. That was quite a fun card to play with, actually. Ismaili, Hernani, Verde, Klosterman, Chong, another Lacazette, and Gravenberch. That's also Gravenberch's second Winter Wildcard card, actually, which is quite interesting. But very, very fun to note, again, isn't it? How many of the same players are getting used, not just in promos, but how many of the same players are getting used in the same promos, right? Dembele, De Bruyne, Mendy, Kante again, Chiellini again, Lacazette and Gravenberch again. It's not just the same players getting cards. Obviously, EA need to sell packs. It's the same players getting the same promos. Jack Butland there with 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. We got a Dimitri Payet SBC that was quite good. He was actually very fun to play with. I believe he's still playing now as well, maybe in Mexico or Brazil.
Outside the foot shot trait, Hunter on him.
And notice again how we're looking at traits, right?
4-star. It's a real cool SBC. As I say, an 83 rated with the gold pack reward and an 85 rated.
Not bad. We got Maxim Hullet, which is Ruud Hullit's son, as an SBC.
And they give him 4-star 5.
They didn't give him 4-star 5-star, and they didn't give him Hullet gang stats either.
3-star 5.
It would have been so much better if they gave that. But what I believe they did give him, what I believe this is I believe this is Ruud Hullit's baby card. I didn't pick up on it, I believe, when I was actually making the video. Let me go to his generations real quick. Yeah, his base 86 card used to be these stats. So that's a pretty fun one. That was a really fun one for me. And again, something that I really appreciated. And, you know, it's little things like that even though they don't mean too much, they go far enough to the point where it makes me at least feel like, okay, EA care. Do you know what I mean? It's so dumb and so simple. But it's like, what a cool little concept. You know, it doesn't take much. We got Team 2 with an Adama Traore striker. Hey, another FUTMAS Adama Traore. Florian Wirtz, Brahim Diaz, Gabriel Jesus, probably because of his name. Saint Maximin, Aaron Benzema again, but centre mid. And that centre mid Benzema was lights out good. Joshua Kimmich, Amavi, Varane again. Robertson, Milinkovic, Savic, goalkeeper. He later on in the games, as we know, got a centre mid card that was insane. Kevin Prince Boateng this time. Fabio, Garrido, Moreno, Ander Herrera again. Weghorst at centre back, not a very good card. Weghorst has had some cracked cards over the years, but that wasn't one of them. And Nicolas Pepe in there as well. And then we got Eric Bailly, SBC. That was a very good card. That was when he was in the French league. Where is he now? La Liga, I think now. We also got the Winter Wildcard Cup.
Play 1.
Loan. Nobody cares about that.
Win 4, win 6.
Just a good packs.
Win 10. 85 double upgrade. 84 double upgrade. 83 double upgrade.
Obviously, we still get this sort of stuff these days
81.
In the game. And for the group reward, you get a Winter Wildcards player pack, which, again, not too bad. Not too bad at all. We then got draft objectives, which I don't think we've had this year yet. This was very good.
Win a FUT draft match for a wildcard token. Win 2 for ones to watch Schlotterbeck.
Obviously, ones to watch doesn't exist anymore.
Not alone either. Wow. Win 4 for Rule Breakers Godfrey. No, that's play 4. Wow. Play 6 for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah.
Play 10. Oh, this is all play. Oh, that's amazing. Play 10 for out of position Traore. Win 1
for packs.
For an 80 plus by 5.
And it just got better and better.
84 by 5. Win 20 for a 584 plus players pack as well. I love this.
Yeah.
EA should do more of this because
I
love this and you guys probably love this. Draft's a juice right now.
They did a little bit more of it, but nothing crazy. We've had it like 2 or 3 times since. This is the sort of thing I personally believe should just be in the game on like a cyclable thing, you know, every second week or something like that. We then got another Silas SBC, this time as a gold card rather than the Silver Stars.
Will be happy.
He will indeed be happy. We got a base icon player pick. And we got... this Bellegarde card actually was sick, wasn't it?
He looks quite mediocre, doesn't he?
No, he was good. He was good, NepentheZ. And then we got this.
4 days it's there for. Repeatable once every day. Oh, no. Repeatable once now and then again in 4 days.
Yep, well
done. You can do this twice. It's only 2 segments. Wow.
Good. It is good.
Wow.
Wow. It is good. An 85 and an 86 for a 1 of 3 base icon player pick. Could you imagine they did that right now? People would be so happy. So happy. But they didn't. What they did do, though, is they gave us a Zidane SBC, which was pretty huge. But they also gave us this Politano. And Josh notes that Politano was the first test of play styles, in my opinion, and how people would engage with them. This was the year of the traits, and he had everything. This card was insane. And lo and behold, another Politano card, right? This card was insane. And it is true, he had every single trait. The list just went.
Oh my days, what?
Yeah.
Set play specialist.
And so now you've got flair, you've got acrobatic, you've got technical, you've got relentless, you've got still set piece plus.
Passes, second wing.
You've got Travella. I don't know what swerve pass would be now. Maybe incisive pass. You've got power header still there.
Swerve pass, outside the foot shot, power.
You got long shot taker, I presume that's power shot. Flair, finesse shot, which is still finesse shot.
Finesse shot,
leadership, I wouldn't even know what that would be. Power free kick, maybe not, and then long throw in. But this card was so good, and this was the year of the traits. But it's another one of those things where traits were in the game, and sometimes I think about the game now, and this is why I made the video the other day on the roles and the role plus pluses and how we interact with them and how they interact with the game. I feel like there could potentially be so many things that we're not even aware of, even though we play the game every day, that people just don't pick up on because traits were in the game. you couldn't see them unless you paused the game and went to a player in the actual, if you actually went into a game, pressed pause, then went to your team management screen, then went onto a player, that's where you could see them. You couldn't see them here. And so, but that they were there. We just didn't use them. Then when EA put the player traits on this tab here, they became a really integral part of how people behaved with the players that they completed. And having finesse shot and having outside the foot shot became incredibly valuable. There was a few others that were incredibly valuable, but they were already in the game for years. And I sit there now and I look at, sometimes I think about the game and I'm like, what's in the game now that we're just not paying attention to that would make a big difference? And I think roles is one of them. But that, guys, ended FIFA 23, which leaves us with FC 24. And then to end with, guys, we've got the FC 24 content. And actually, whilst I was like opening these tabs up from what Josh sent me, it was pretty good. It was actually pretty good. Starting with Lucas Podolski, who had 99 shot power and power shot plus. And he notes, actually, Josh does, he said 99 shooting and power shot plus. Where have we seen that since? We haven't, which is really, really interesting. Because I wonder if EA saw something in the game with this Podolski where they were like, holy crap, something's broken. We can't do that again. Because this card was so good.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wow as well. It was wow. He was so good. We then got a Wahi objective card as well. He was also quite fun. He had Travella plus. Obviously, we know that this Winter Wilds cards, we're getting 2 playstyle pluses. But it does look like from what I saw last year, this was one where EA were giving. They were giving. They spent years not. And then the season pass at the end.
Who I will be taking.
We got Smith, who I did take. He is indeed an ex-Arsenal player.
Well. Aerial.
We also got the option of...
Well, I don't know what else is here, actually. An
87
plus base Centurions or Thunderstruck icon pack.
Or
Smith.
An 84 by 20. Not bad for the end of the season. I prefer the players, though. The player that we had this time around, Konate, I thought was very good. Winter Best Of was in packs. The Holiday Festive start early with a Winter Best Of featuring re-release of campaigns from Radioactive, Thunderstruck, Triple Threat. Thank God that Radioactive has gone now and it's called Globetrotters. Triple Threat and more available in packs again, alongside other special versions that may already be in packs. Look out for the new daily login upgrade and objective out now. And we also got Player of the Month Mbappe as well, which was off because he was so broken last year. And then we got the daily login completionist.
Daily login completionist.
This was good.
So this is for up to 12 completions. This one gives a player pick. A 1 of 5 Winter Wildcard player pick on a 2-game loan.
Nobody cared about that.
And what?
Oh, everybody cared about that.
20.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was good.
This one gives an 80 by 10.
It was good. We got the Winter Daily Play, which Josh notes I didn't notice here, but it gives a
play for 2 player picks and a
45k pack as well.
That's legit, EA, man, honestly.
Yeah. But I didn't even look at the group reward. But it gives 2 player picks, a Premium Gold Players Pack and a Prime Gold Players Pack for just playing 3 games a day. That is sick. And we need more of that ASAP. ASAP. We also got, obviously Evos came last year. And during the FUTMAS period, or the Winter Wildcard period, we got some of the best Evos that we had the whole game. Like a Rock Evo was so good.
Gives 1 pace, no shooting, 3 passing, 2 dribbling, 7 defending, and 5 physical.
It's good. And it gives Tiki Taka Plus, which was good. But what was interesting is there is no maximum overall. There is just maximum stats, which is how I think most Evos should be. We also got Gabriel Martinelli's Winter Wildcard SBC that was absolutely insane. If you remember that, that was brilliant. And this was a really good year for me. You know, I was running the Arsenal Evo account and EA kept pumping out Arsenal cards because we got a few other Arsenal players coming up here as well. We got the Ruud Gullit Winter Wildcard SBC, centre-back, CDM, centre-forward, and centre-mid. Oh, it's good.
He's got centre-back, centre-mid, CDM.
Yeah, I've just read it. He was good.
And anticipate.
You know, he had the aura in-game of what Ruud Gullit has. He had sick play styles. He had great stats. He had the 4-star, 5-star. He could play multiple positions. It was a must-complete SBC. And it didn't really matter what this one cost. I can't remember how much it cost. It was expensive.
84. It looks a little bit weird. 19 squads.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Bronze and a silver. 80. That is massively expensive.
It was, but I did complete him, and he was insane because it's Ruud Gullit, right? We got Team 1. Ronaldo, Morgan, who was brilliant. Again, this year she was brilliant. Rafinha, Royce, Dybala, Putellas, Militao, Llorente, Van Dijk again, Wijnaldum again, even Llorente again, Grimaldo, Eze, Balde, Enzo, Cherki, Rush, Pele, Lineker, Van Basten, Torres, Drogba, who was cracked broken. He was so good, this Drogba card, Van Nistelrooy, and Michael Owen. We then got another Evo. Keeping balance. This was the first time that EA gave us 2 Evos of the same thing to do more. I don't know why they don't do this more and make Evos repeatable. Surely the ability has to be in play. But yeah, we got keeping balance there twice. This was good. This was a good Evo. Must not be a centre back, but otherwise it was a good Evo.
Shooting 86.
I think Declan Rice had a ball breakers card though, didn't he? That
no pace overall. Must not be a centre back. A number of play styles is maximum of 0. It gives quick step.
It gave a good boost, that one. Gave a boost. We then got the crafting upgrade completionist. Everybody loves these. The last one though that EA did, remember, I can't remember what promo it was for. It wasn't for Globetrotters, the promo before, or even the one before that. I didn't even complete it. Things like this, menu grindable content, I am all about, and I love them, and I always go hard on them. This one I did immediately. The one that they did this year was so terrible, I didn't even complete one thing of it. It was just so awful. This, though, was good.
Player pick, badge. What a badge that is as well.
Yeah, it was a good badge, to be fair.
Premium Gold Players Pack, Stadium Theme, Premium Gold Players Pack, TIFO, 80x10, XL TIFO.
Good
Premium
stuff.
Gold Players Pack, Rare Players Pack, 83x5. Premium
then
Gold
it got
Players
really
Pack,
good towards the back end.
A nice kit that I'm probably going to wear. 81x11, a player pick, an 83x10, an 81x11. That kit is legit. An 83x10, and overall an 83x20. Okay, so that is there as brand new.
And then the actual thing was decent. I think it was 377 pluses.
Old players. Requires, except is 150 instead of 100 for radioactive.
Yeah, 150 of them. 3 rare gold player pack for the commons and the bonus rewards. It was just really good. We also got Hernandez icon.
Only 6 segments. Travella Plus. Oh, wow. Chip shot, power header and aerial. Rapid technical.
He was decent if I remember correctly. Yeah, he was super cheap. He was good. Luis Hernandez was good. We got a mini release where we got Berardi again, Isaac, Dumfries, Kent again during this period, and Hernandez. We got this here what do I call this? A weekly trader. This was broken. You could complete it over and over, and I think you just had to go and buy one player. I think it was, and it just completed everything for you.
List 10 players, 30 and 30, 50 and 50. I mean, it's fair to say they've literally never made it easier ever to get coins and fodder than this year.
Yeah.
Never ever.
But this year in FC25, they've never made it harder to get coins and fodder. But this year, they made it so easy to get coins and fodder. I don't understand why they flipped so quick. I don't get it. It was broken. They removed it. Josh actually wrote some stuff about this. He said, Winter Wildcard Weekly Trader Objective. This was broken, and you could instantly repeat it 4 times super quickly, and it gave mad packs. We never saw anything like it again. Yeah, we haven't.
It is it feels like
that was good.
Like FIFA Mobile.
We also got Growth Spurt 2, which was a sick Evo. Massive upgrades on that, and you can see that with stats there: 10 pace, like 9 shooting, 12 passing, loads of dribbling, 11 physical, and 11 defending and 9 physical. That was a big upgrade. That was a nice one.
Cool. And
I don't know if I looked at a player that I had.
That's some banging cards.
You can't. Yeah, see, this is what I love about Evos, man. Just taking some rando card and making them usable is good. We got a Kai Havertz SBC. This was one of the best SBCs. Eventually, he fit into an Evo as well that took him up and gave him right back as a position. But this SBC was cracked.
Left back, left wing back, and left mid.
Yeah, he was good.
You know what's mad? Even though he's got whip pass plus,
probably not better than my Evo.
First touch.
Because my Evo was really good. Then we got
an
this
87 plus base icon Centurion.
This was
cheap-ish. Requires an 87, 86, and 84 rated.
And keep in mind as well, an 84, and 86, and 87. And I just mentioned it had never been easier to get coins and fodder. This was easy. It was good.
Pick. Requires an 87, 86, and 84 rated squad. We're going to do that.
Saw Jaw from talking so much today, guys.
Now,
next up we have arguably
Balotelli, 5-star, 4-star.
No, not next up yet. This card was good. Rates, 99 dribbling.
99 dribbling, good pace.
But 90 balance.
Good passing for a striker.
That's a sick
very
card,
good
isn't
physicals
it?
With a big stat.
But now that I know more, now that I know what I know, 76 positioning, EA don't care if you got... It's just going to be in a bad position all the time, isn't he?
Quick steps, an 83 and 284s.
Good.
That is really, really affordable as well.
Yeah, that's good. Then we got solo to squad upgrade, where you exchange an 85 rated card for 11 player pack. What this eventually became after Team of the Year was exchanges. And exchanges, of course, were brilliant. It was one of the best things in the game last year by far. We got this, I think, just before Christmas Day, guys, like 24th or something like that. Nope, we actually got this maybe on Christmas Day or the 26th. And it was brilliant. We're already the 19th of December now, so we're just 6 days away from Christmas. I hope we get stuff like this back, man. I hope that EA have blocked out this first part of the game until now and been like, this is the plan. And then from Christmas are like, okay, now go nuts. Like, have cards, have coins, have everything, and enjoy the game. Have better Evos and stuff. Because actually, looking back, FIFA 15, FIFA 16 FUTMAS was whatever. FIFA 17 through FIFA 19 FUTMAS was incredible. FIFA 20 through FIFA 23 FUTMAS or Winter Wildcard or Freeze or whatever was awful. It was pathetic. It actually looks like last year's was very, very good. And so I'm excited. We got a Del Piero SBC. He wasn't so great because he didn't have Finesse Shot Plus, though. But it was a good SBC, mind you. But he didn't have Finesse Shot Plus. And then we got what was probably the best Evo of the whole year. Pep's Legacy.
Maximum pace is 90. Maximum dribbling is 86.
No overall maximum.
Is 81. The position has to be left back. Playstyles has to be maximum 8. And playstyle pluses is 0. The boost this gives, guys, is outstanding.
It was
2... 1-star skill moves and 2-star.
I think there was an overall actually.
And playstyle pluses is 0. And
maybe there wasn't.
Quite a good card with quite good playstyles. By the time she gets fully evoed, this card becomes outrageous. Yep. She goes to 4-star skill moves,
and she was outrageous.
Insane.
Look at that for a 92 card. Look how good that card is. She was in my team for hundreds and hundreds of games because she was so goddamn good, so good in the game. And Pep's Legacy allowed so many Evo chains. It was just the best. It was the best. We got Team 2 with Nkunku, Riquelme, Oyarzabal, another Alaba, Mukiele, Tapsoba, Hierro, Barnes, Stoichkov, Butragueño, Doku, Kostic, Walker, and Castellanos with more position change, it must be noted. We got the Bobby Moore SBC, which wasn't actually so bad. You know, a good pace upgrade for him. He also had 99 dribbling, another one of those 99 stats. Eventually, EA made him a milestone objective where you just had to play some games and you got him for free towards the back end of the game, which is quite interesting. We then got Winter Wildcard Team 3 with Salah, Raul, Sanchez, Bergkamp. This card was atrocious. Shearer, Closer, Garincha, Laudrup, Yashin. This card was insane. Saliba, also insane. Alvaro, Courtois, brilliant card at striker. Casemiro, brilliant card at striker. Debinha, Renato Sanchez, again. Pau Maurice, Eliamik, Adiemi, Raspadori, Shelvey, Kunde, Lamptey, and Goretzka. Some quality cards there, to be fair. We also got the Ian Wright Winter Wildcard SBC. I'm sad to say this was a terrible card, mostly because of his passing, but it was a terrible card. We got another Evo,
please,
which was Stop Right There. This was a good one. I think Josh said Stop Right There Evos. No max pace was big, and the upgrades were absolutely monstrous. The overall upgrade was max 85.
There
was 2 of them there.
There could be some... Yeah, there could be some serious players available for this.
There really was. That was a good Evo. We then got a centre mid, Allison SBC. You know, this as you know, people didn't like it. I thought it was fun. He was good as well. I did play with him.
Very good.
4-star, 4-star.
Great passing. Or with
what was his play styles?
88s and stuff will just turn people off doing him because I think he's going to be broken in game. Also, I actually hope loads of people do him so that I don't have to face him in goal anymore because he's bloody annoying to play against.
He was. We then got Crossing Crusader. It's a Crossing Crusader Evos. I know there's a lot of Evos on here, but they look absolute bananas compared to what we have now. Uncapped boosts everywhere.
Playstyle Plus. I was told that this was going to be giving
Pass Plus.
Not to be a 76.
It's still a sick Evo though.
Really decent. Another burst.
That Ranieri actually was one of the best cards for it. And look at that. Look at that boost, man. Look at that boost.
Some really decent.
I genuinely thought, guys, and I will be making a video on my opinion on Evo so far this year because I'm just really disheartened with them. I genuinely thought that limit Evos would allow EA to give more freedom. They said it at the start of the year. With stat limits, we'll be able to include more players because then the stats will just get limited. But the truth is, Evos were bad last year for so many different reasons, but they were so much better last year than they have been this year. It's really frustrating looking back at this and how good this content was. We also got a Davor Suker SBC as well, guys, which again was good for me because I'm an Arsenal fan and he used to play for Arsenal. He only had one season there, but he was still there. But once again, much like the Ian Wright SBC and the Dennis Bergkamp card as well, this Davor Suker card was not very good. And then last but not least, we got... Is it David Trezeguet to end with? Yeah, January 4th, Trezeguet icon finished the promo off. It's my opinion. It's my opinion that actually Winter Wildcards, or whatever the promo was called last year, it was called Winter Wildcards, was actually sick. And I really hope that this is an opportunity for EA to kind of give back and make this game good. Because last year's game, the gameplay last year was horrendous, but the menus last year, the game alive for me for so long. Evos and menus kept the game alive. It feels like this year, Evos and menus are like on the floor. I really hope EA use Winter Wildcards, change that around because the game needs it. But for today, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. I know this was a massive long one. This might even be like a 90-minute, 2-hour video, but we had a lot to go through. If you want to see this for every single promo, guys, if you want to see this going forwards for the next promo and the next promo, it takes Josh a lot of effort to, first of all, collate all the information and then edit the video as well. So let me know that you're enjoying this by dropping a like, leaving a comment down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.